So somebody recently called me a boomer. Me, a boomer. That's like calling a vegan a double cheeseburger. I am a Gen X cusper, and I'm not going to take this. I'm going to go have a drink and figure out what to do, because boomer, that was my father. Only worse. Welcome back, my fellow barstool philosophers. Today we're going to tackle a topic as old as man itself, our fathers, labels, and the eternal creeping of age. Let's set the stage, and you tell me if I'm describing your world as well, because this can't be just me. I grew up hating everything my father stood for. His politics, his clothes, his music. Okay, maybe some of his music was okay. I kind of dug on Dean Martin, but I swore I would never be like him. I mocked him constantly. The way he ate dinner at 6 p.m. on the dot every single night. The way he hated computers and ATM cards like they were evil incarnate itself, somehow designed to bring about the end of the world. And now, apparently, I'm doing the same thing. I spend my mornings checking where my mutual funds are going and screaming at my phone because Siri just simply won't do what the hell I tell her to do. But I mean, it's not the same thing. It's a completely different generation. He's the boomer, not me. Look, I don't hate boomers. It's just that I don't consider myself one. If I think about myself in those terms, I feel like a failure. Like I'm some kind of rebel who somehow lost the war. So yeah, I'm gonna fix this whole nah, you're a boomer thing.
Hey Rick, you do realize that the defense of I'm not a boomer is the most boomer thing that you could actually say, right?
No, Miles, you listen carefully. I am not a boomer. I am a cusper. My pronouns are he, them, and dude. I mean, look, I recycle sometimes. I don't like and I do not respect authority, and I don't go around saying, damn those effing kids, get off my lawn. At least I don't say it all that much. Okay, I do have a funny story about that. Funny, not funny. I was up working the beet harvest. There was this 19-year-old pupa, and she was talking to me, and all of a sudden she went, yo, girl, I know. Yo, girl? I mean, she kept calling me girl. What the hell's wrong with hey, man, hey, dude, or even old guy?
Oh, Rick, maybe that's because your hair is, never mind. You go, girl.
Skylar, that is exactly the kind of attitude that makes me want to go in the backyard and build a bunker. So no, I refuse to accept it. I will not be boxed in. I will not be labeled. I will not go quietly into the dark, quiet night at 4 p.m. when they do the seniors only early bird special. Kind of saves you money. No, I am going to prove to the world and that snarky little person who called me I'm going to prove to everyone that I am not a frickin' boomer. My friends, we live in a world of labels. Millennials, boomers, cuspers, boxes for everyone. Neat, tidy, all well arranged. Well, I am here to reject your generational tyranny because I am not my father. Now, you hold on there just a second, son. Ain't nothing wrong with being a man who owns a double wide, a mower, and a solid set of beliefs. Tradition's the backbone of civilization. You think your daddy got through life worrying about pronouns and participation trophies? Buck, this is not about tradition. This is about not becoming him. My never-changing and oh-so-stubborn father. The man who thought seatbelts were going to be the end of times. Hell, seatbelts are a sign. They keep a man from enjoying his V8 in peace. Don't even get me started on emissions. Exactly. You're proving my point. It's about every conversation I swore I would never have, every backyard come to Jesus talk that I promised I would never have with my kids. Well, I gotta say your daddy sounds like someone you should have listened to, because real men, well, they age like oak. They're loud, they're heavy, and they're resistant to change.
Actually, statistically speaking, Rick, you are your father. You're just rebranded. Same complaints, better lighting. You yell at technology, right? You think modern music is noise. By everyone's definition, congratulations, you've unlocked the Boomer Plus badge. It even comes with a subscription to AARP magazine.
I do not read AARP. I just skim it for the... I don't have to explain myself.
Uh-huh. And that's exactly what your dad said about Fox News.
No, no, no. I refuse to accept this generational heresy. I am not my father. I don't get up at dawn just to water the lawn. I don't complain about gas prices or how nobody wants to work anymore. And I certainly don't mock what the newest generation says. Although, what in the does dope and sick actually mean? Can't they say cool like God intended? Okay, maybe I inherited some of his traits, but that doesn't make me like my father. Does it? You can figure it all out if you want, my friend, but every man wakes up one day and realizes that he's just like his old man, only with better hair. And frankly, that ain't a bad thing. You know, maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way. Maybe it's not about acting like my boomer / greatest generation ever father acted. I don't know, maybe it's the way I look. If people saw on the outside what I see on the inside. Hey there, Future Rick here. Have you ever watched a man fight a losing battle that he doesn't know quite that he's lost yet? It is something to behold. Our friend Boomer Rick there, he has just convinced himself that if he changed the outside, he can change the story that's playing in his head. You know, different clothes, different hair, I don't know, a whiter smile. But deep down, we know exactly where this story is heading. I mean, like he said earlier in the video, it's a tale as old as time itself. And I gotta tell you, this journey is not over yet. But I do have a little something special for you before we get back to him finding that out. Okay, editor Rick, can you play some somber, plaintive music here? Yeah, that's better. Takes a lot of money, takes a lot of time, takes a lot of effort to bring you these fine comedic videos. Comedy? Takes a long time to do these things. If you look down below, you'll see a join button, which gets you into membership. The link in the description says something about Patreon. Exact same thing, different place. Go ahead, take a moment, give it a click. Throw out, it's like $1.99 all the way up to like $400 a month. Or whatever you feel like donating would certainly help bring these things to life, to bring you stories, to bring you, well, tales of shit that you're going through too. Let's get back to that Rick, Boomer Rick, because he's about to find out that you can't hide the future in a stain on a towel. Well, what do you think? Boomer no more, baby. Just call me Gen X Reloaded. Son, you look like you lost a bet at the mall kiosk.
You know, Rick, the post-midlife rebrand always has a 100% failure rate. And, you missed a spot. It looks like your neck beard didn't get the memo.
It is not about looks. It's about identity. If I can get the outside right, then the world will understand what's on the inside.
Sure, it's the same logic my dad used when he bought a Corvette and a new wife.
Well, hell, Rick, I kind of like it. I mean, while you are your daddy, you're also, well, you're just plain prettier. You know what's funny? My father was afraid of everything that he couldn't understand, control, or change. But there was one trait that he had that I suppose I wouldn't be terribly upset if I actually inherited. He had a true sense of identity. He never actually cared what anybody else thought about him. He was who he was, period. I don't know. Is that the answer? Is just being comfortable with yourself and not giving a flying you-know-what everybody else seems to think about you? Maybe that is the path to salvation. Maybe just a little bit. I'm kind of like my own father, or need to be.
That's just beautiful, Rick. You've transcended labels.
What? I'll still be damned if I let anybody call me a frickin' boomer.
Well, I did have some hope for you. And also, your beard it's kind of green now.
What in the hell? Subscribe for more videos.
I will step down when I'm